Well, hello again, and I'm back on two wheels. In all honesty, I've been back on two wheels now for a good 3 weeks. So, since the crash, which was a silly one, which I'll come on to in a moment, I've had a slight injury to my left arm, and that's been affecting, riding. So I haven't done any blogging, and you'd notice I'm only riding one-handed. So I wanted to concentrate more on the riding than the blogging, obviously, for safety. Anyway, you all want to know about the crash, and it's nothing spectacular, and it was most definitely rider error. Now, take a look at the picture on the screen. I'll put it up here about now. And can you see what I crashed into, or what I hit? I'll leave it up there for a couple of seconds. Right, what I hit was not that post you saw with the red tag and the white tag on it. What I actually hit was a bar that goes between those two posts. Now, unfortunately, why did I not see it? Stupidity. I'll put the picture back up on the screen. Now take a look at the shadow at the bottom of the screen. And you can clearly see there's a bar between those two posts. Now, what happened was I was taking this bike into the shop, needed some adjustments that were going to be done for free. I could have done them myself, but as it was going to be done for free in the shop, I thought I better let them, do it. They've got all the tools, I haven't. So, on the way to the shop to take it in, the roads I usually go down, or one of the roads I usually go down, was closed. Now this is being because some parade going on, and believe it or not, full of Harley Davidsons. So it's rather ironic that I ended up crashing because the roads I usually go down, or they usually go down, was closed because of some Harley riders doing a parade. So that road was closed, so I shot down this side street, knew in it joined this road I'm on now, believe it or not. It was spooky. What's he doing? Joining this road I'm on now. So I shot down there. I didn't see the sign saying it was a dead end, and got to the end, and I could see that little arrow indicating I can go left a little, and I saw the two posts going straight up, and I thought, I'll just ride between them, just sneaky little me. And so I did that. And of course, invisible barrier pops out of nowhere, and it's just like someone had got a whacking great big plank of wood, which it obviously was, and whacked me over the chest, or round the chest with it. And the next thing I know, I'm on the floor. I'm watching the bike. It's already gone through or underneath the barrier, so I'm watching the bike slowly come to a stop. So where it is in that picture, that is where the bike actually came to a stop. And it just fell, shall we say, onto the left side. That's all it did. It didn't hit anything else, but going under the barrier, clipped a few things. And before you know it, it's lying there on the floor. Now, damage rise to the bike 1.5 grand. And we are talking, I hit that barrier at less, and I really do mean this, less than 15 miles an hour. So I reckon I hit it at about 12 miles an hour. Wrong gear there. Now, why did the crash happen? When I first came off and sat on my arse looking at the bike in bits and feeling very, very sorry for myself, of course it was everybody else's fault, not mine. You know, the barrier should have been lit, it should have had reflectors on it, I couldn't see it, how was I to know, la 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 la. So it was everybody else's fault, not mine. After a bit of reflection, and believe me, anybody who's crashed a bike, car or whatever, you're always blaming other people or other things. You know, it's never your own fault. But after a while I realised, you know, it was 100% my own fault. If you see that over there, that's one of those barriers. And so I got up in the morning, went shopping with the wife. I meant to take the bike in first thing in the morning, but I didn't, because I wanted to get it there first thing early, and so it'd be handed back to me rather quickly, you know. But I didn't, you know. So when eventually I got around to taking the bike in, it was getting a bit late, and I knew I'd have to wait around now a couple of hours, even for an adjustment that's going to take 10 minutes, simply because I couldn't get the bike in. So I was rushing. Bad idea. Down roads I didn't know, even worse idea, you know. And so at the end of the day I missed the warning signs. 100% my own fault, and I hold my hands up for that. Now, I learned a very expensive lesson there. That's 1.5 grand's worth of damage, simply me being, you know, cheeky. Injuries, I know you all want to know. As I came off the bike, I landed on my left side. Nearly caught that. I landed on my left side, damaging my left elbow and left hip, and cutting both of my wrists pretty badly. But thankfully, if you look at my gloves, they're quite high ones. That's the saving grace, really. If my gloves weren't that high, I reckon I would have slit my wrists open. I'm not joking about that. Simply because the barrier is angled, so the pointed edge of the wood is facing towards you. So what happens is it hit this, bounced up, hit my arms, and then hit me flat in the chest. Now, thankfully I was wearing all my gear. Even though I was in a rush, I still put all my gear on. I didn't have a chest protector in. I don't actually own one, but I'm seriously thinking about getting one now. So I had bruising across my chest from the way the bar hit me and all that sort of stuff. So it's taken me roughly you know, 3 weeks to heal up. Took about roughly the same amount of time for the bike to be repaired. And like I said, not a lesson I want to go through again. Anyway, videos will be back to normal in a while, shall we say. I'm not going to rush doing the video blogging again, simply because I am too delicate. See you later. But since that crash, they have changed the barrier. Look, it's a proper end of road now. So nothing I can do about it. I can't get any money. They're sort of admitting it's not good enough. But at the end of the day, there wasn't any sort of law saying what those sort of barriers should be like. Well, personally, I think it should have been lit. It should have had a proper reflective tape on it or whatever, not just a lump of wood nailed to two other lumps of wood across the road, you know, with no hazard tape on it or anything like that.